I think I'm getting land sick. I haven't caught a fish in 2 days. It feels like I'm falling apart.
Could you please describe what you see in the following images for me?
That's a snapper.
And this?
That's a bass. Looks like a can of ADOS. That's a kawai. That's a Mercury Verado. It looks like a Sabikis 2400.
Okay, Nicky. Try this ADOS adhesive. This will help you hold it all together.
ADOS, proud sponsors of ADOS Addicted to Fishing.
Nicky Sinden is addicted to fishing.
Whether it's straylining for big snapper, jigging for kingfish, spearfishing or diving, she loves it all and is on a constant quest to learn more. Join her each week as she road trips around the country, tracking down New Zealand's local fishing legends as they share their stories, tapping into their local knowledge and showcasing their tips, tricks and techniques.
Hey, I'm Nicky from ADOS Addicted to Fishing. Earlier this week I got a phone call from my mate Anthea. She's eager to come out with me and learn how to catch her favourite table fish. Now this is an awkward looking fish which inhabits shallow waters. You can find it around wharves, kelpy rock structures, and it's got to be one of New Zealand's favourite bycatch because it's very rarely targeted. It's stealth, it's lazy. They are the masters of illusion. It is the John Dory. Most of us will hit the water with snapper in mind, but there are so many other species that we can target. Here in New Zealand waters, we have over 1,100 different fish species, and we are discovering new species regularly. These fish choose to come here and stay in our waters due to our diverse marine habitats. Where exactly they choose to reside depends on their preference of water temperature and currents. Today we're focusing on John Dory, who are a fish that sometimes gets forgotten about, but is always welcome on board the boat. If you have kids that would like to get into fishing, this is a great way to get them started, as John Dory are easily targeted and fun to catch. You can do it from a wharf or off the boat. We are launching from Marsden Cove today, and we hardly have to leave the harbour to get to our first stop. Okay, so what we're essentially looking for is, obviously we're targeting John Dory today, and they have an elongated mouth and they like to snatch their prey. They tend to sit closer to the bottom, and we're looking for sort of kelp and weed lines that meet rocks because they camouflage against the kelp, and yeah, they just want to snatch the prey as it comes out of the weed. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and find some liveys, and then we're going to put them down. Some live bait, yep, and we're going to put them down on a hook. They're going to be swimming around the bottom, and we're hoping that the John Dory is going to snap our live bait. So yeah, they sort of sit up to 50 metres deep, so that's sort of what we're looking for. Okay, so I've just found some liveys on the screen here, so I've just marked them, which has created a spot so I know where to go over on my chart plotter. Hey, do you want to chuck the bung in the live bait tank and I'll turn it on? Perfect, all good to go. Okay, so today we're using the Anthea slow jig rod, and we've got a cow cutter on there. We've just attached a sabiki. Now, do you know what a sabiki is?
No, what's a sabiki?
Okay, so this is what we use to catch the jackmax. So the theory for today is that we're catching a smaller bait fish to catch a bigger fish. We've tied just a little sinker to the bottom, and we've got One little tip with your sabikis is that you want to make sure that you tie them on so that the hook is facing out and up. So that's going to mean that you're going to catch more fish. So, little tip. Now when you catch a fish and you're bringing it in, grab the sinker and hold it straight like that. And then I'll help you get the fish off and you can help me get mine off. And the reason I say that is because if we don't do that, it's going to turn into a massive tangle. Some people think that the name sabiki actually means tangle because that's what happens to your line 9 times out of 10, but no. So yeah, you can have this one.
Cool, thank you.
And you just hold it over the boat, keep your thumb on the spool, and then when you can feel it on the bottom, you just click it back in and just wind up really slowly. Okay, push it down.
Bait fish that we're most likely to catch here are going to be jack mackerel, slimy mackerel, kohero or kawai. They generally school in midwater where they can feed on plankton, larvae and juvenile schoolfish. We drop our lines into the heart of the school and they can't resist our sabikis.
Woohoo! So that's a full string. Fantastic, babe.
I know, exciting.
Oh, okay, keep it, no.
Keep it straight,
Yep.
keep it straight.
Otherwise we'll get tangles. So this one's a slimy mac. You've got a bit of a combo going here. Bit of a combo of the slimy mac and the jack macs. Not bad odds, babe. 5 out of 5.
Yeah, perfect.
You can see that we're actually sitting on top of a whole heap of kelp, which is the foul on the bottom here. So the liveys aren't sitting on top of the sand like they normally would be in the morning or in the evening. Oh, and while I was getting yours off for you, my rod's going off. Oh, and another full string.
Oh, amazing.
Wow, I've even got 2 on one hook. Check this out. Anthea, you might have to give me a hand, honey.
Yeah, sure.
Do you just want to hold that?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we've got enough liveys. Let's head on over to our John Dory spot.
Awesome, let's do it.
Coming up, there is plenty of rod bending action, but is it the right target species?
Woohoo!
This week on ADOS Addicted to Fishing, we're targeting the elusive John Dory out from Marsden Cove. My guest on the show today is Anthea, who is new to fishing and can't wait to land her favourite table fish.
Ooh, okay, so we've just pulled up to the spot. What we've been looking for is lots of rocks and kelp. JDs are very camouflaged and they sit in the weeds and they sort of wait for their prey to come past. So that's what we've been looking for. I've sort of gone round and had a look on my Furuno and just sort of marked a couple of spots that I think might work. Now where we're at is we've got a whole heap of our liveys are dancing around in the tank ready to go. We just need to set up our lines and put some burley down to try and attract all the fish. And then I reckon that we'll be able to start JD fishing. In terms of how we're going to position ourselves, we're definitely going to have to put the anchor down. So I'm just going to go back around. The wind's coming from the southwest today, so what we want to do is drive back around on the spot, position ourselves just ahead of it, and then we're going to put the anchor down sort of 2/3 of the way down, and then as we drift ahead of the spot, we're going to let it down the rest of the way. On the spot, I got a good feeling about this. Wish us luck. So first things first, Anthea, we want to put some burley down to try and attract the fish to us.
So is burley just like cut up fish?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So Salty Dog, they supply us with all of our burley, and it's all cuts of like shellfish and pilchards and sprats and things like that, and it's all sort of mulched together and then frozen. And the reason that we like to keep it nice and frozen is because it distributes slowly, so we don't just want it to
go all at once.
Yeah, we don't really want it to disperse like a dispersion, so we keep it nice and nice and frozen. So give it a few shakes. All right, let's get one of our rigs sorted. Let's put a livey on your hook. Now, have you got any? There, we've got Slimy Max and we've got Jack Max. Which one would you like? Any one in particular? That one?
Yeah, he looks like a wriggler.
Okay, great. Okay, so we're just going to hook this livey in sort of the back third. We're going to impale it like this. Okay, so you are good to go, Anthea. So what you want to do is let your line all the way down to the bottom, and then as soon as you feel your sinker sitting in the kelp or the rocks, you just want to give it, say, 2 winds to keep it up off the bottom so that we don't get snagged. And then Big John Dory is going to come along
And make us dinner.
make us dinner.
Have we got something here?
Doing well, honey. So yeah, just pull your rod up and wind on the way back down. Oh, yeah, keep going, keep going. This is looking very John Dory-ish.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, you got a snapper.
Oh, okay.
No, you got a snapper. Okay, do not let it out of the water.
Woohoo!
Okay, just walk back very slowly, nice and
Okay.
slowly. Keep walking, keep walking.
Walking.
Okay, want to get this fish. It's only just hooked. Well done, and look at
amazing.
this. This is a perfect example
That is awesome.
of how the fish eats its prey. Look, the live bait is actually still halfway down its throat. So see how it's engulfed it there? It's and what's really interesting is that our hook is not even in the John Dory. The John Dory he's come along and he's engulfed the live bait, and the live bait is caught down its throat and we're attached to the live bait. So what's really funny is that had you not have done some beautiful angling skills by getting your fish in nice and slowly without letting the line go slack, we may have lost this fish, but we didn't. So high five.
Excitement.
All right, so our plan is working, Anthea. Our
Yes.
plan is working. Oh, Anthea, I think I'm on as well.
Oh, okay.
I might just put that one down there for a moment.
You want something as well?
Yes, please. Can you please grab that net?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Feels like a good one. Wait. Can someone please grab this Sabiki rod out
what
of the
is
way?
it? It might
It's a
be-
John Dory.
Oh, it's a John Dory!
Right,
Yes!
go put it up, Anthea. Anthea, jump in and
Okay.
strap it up, please.
Okay. Oh! Yes!
Woohoo! Okay.
Oh, look how big your one is. It's massive.
I love it when a plan comes together. Wow, that's actually quite a good size one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So see here, now this one's actually caught just in the side of its mouth, which is fantastic. Look at the size of that one.
Look at the sound of the bait.
Yeah, so we've got 2 completely different size John Dories.
Caught in the space of 5 minutes.
Yeah, we didn't even have time to get one off the hook and we already had another one on. So our plan is working. All right, let's get these puppies into the bin. We've got ourselves some dinner. Tackle tips and tactics, brought to you by Smart Marine. So today I'm going to share with you how to do our John Dory rig. Now this was taught to me by my good friend Tony Orton, and so what we've got is I'm using braid today, and I'm attaching my trace just via just a little swivel. We've got 40-pound Sabikis, sort of nearly 1 metre long. Today we're using some quite heavy sinkers because there's quite a lot of current. But the real star of the show is this little sliding swivel, which goes up and down the trace. Now I've attached my hook onto another piece of Sabikis 40-pound. I've attached the hook, which is a 5x0 Sure Set VMC hook, and I've attached it via a snood. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the other end and we're going to tie it onto our sliding swivel. And then I'm going to attach a live bait onto the hook. And the beauty of the sliding swivel is that it means that the fish can go all the way down to the sinker and all the way up to this other swivel, easily it can go round, it won't get tangled, and it will look nice and natural. And the John Dory is just going to come along, and he's just going to suck it up like a vacuum cleaner. So there you have it. That's our John Dory rig. Really easy.
For all your fishing needs, head on down to your local Smart Marine store. Want to come fishing with me overseas? Email me with your contact details to fishingholiday@addictedtofishing.co.nz. Don't go anywhere because we have more John Dory action coming up after the break. We're in the beautiful Marsden Cove, targeting John Dory this week, and so far, our plan is coming together nicely.
Kind of like we're just waiting for our dinner, hey?
Yeah, we are. We're waiting for our dinner to come along.
Oh, is there a bite?
Yeah. So we're just going to feed it a little bit of line.
So why do you do that?
I guess it's kind of like a baby. Baby wants the bottle, you give the baby the bottle. You let him have it. And we're just giving the fish a little bit more line, and he will take it, he'll engulf it. We don't want to be stalling. I can hear a fish crying and it wants the bottle. Okay, so it may look like we're doing nothing and that we're very lazy fishermen, but what we're actually doing is we've placed the rod in the rod holder so that we can just stand back and just watch the rod tip. Obviously there's quite a bit of current and wind today, and the boat's bobbing up and down, which is causing the tip to go up and down, and we also have a bait fish on the end, so it's kind of hard to identify, but we're just watching it and getting used to how it moves. And then when we see, like that, when you see some really confident knocks, then you know that John Dory is attacking our bait fish, is engulfing it. And when you see the weight really come on like that, I think you might actually have one on. Let's have a look. Wind down. Keeping tension on the line the whole time. Now, John Dory have such soft mouths, so if you do have one on the line, which I think you do, then you want to pull up and wind down. Looks like it could be a goodie. Just bring your rod to about here. Oh, yes, you've got another one. Woohoo! You got another one.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
And yet again, you can see that the live is still in its mouth.
Yeah. So is that even attached by the hook?
Let's have a look. No, it's not actually. It's not. I'll show you. Let's show the camera. So if you just want to walk backwards a little bit. And just let a little bit of line out, and then we'll put your into the rod holder behind you. Yep. Let a little bit more line out. Yep. Okay, stop. So, if you have a look at this, it's actually, we're attached to, it's actually not even attached. See down there? I can see the hook, and it's, the reason that we've hooked up the John Dory is that the John Dory's grabbed onto the bait fish.
And it's just trying with dear life to get it in its belly.
It's just holding on with dear life. So that is fantastic. Well done, that's a big back kia ora.
One more down. So where are John Dory normally found? Like if I was to go out fishing by myself, where would be a good place to look?
Okay, so you can normally find John Dory anywhere where there's bait fish. They like to hide in the kelp near the rocks. You'll notice that they're quite a camouflage colour. That is, is there a bite? So the reason that they're camouflaged is so that they're not very good swimmers, they're very poor swimmers, and one of the main causes of death for a John Dory is actually starvation. Some people call them, so they're very lazy, but what they do is they sort of camouflage and they're very stealth, and they just wait. And they wait and they wait and they wait, and the big black spot on their back actually confuses its prey. So the prey comes swimming past thinking, okay, well if that's the eye, then the mouth must be down here on the fish. But then, so the bait come really, really close, and then its mouth shoots out like a tube and extends, and it sucks in a whole heap of water. and along with it is the bait fish. Oh, I think I'm actually...
Oh, look, yeah, that looks like something.
I think I might be on.
How does it feel?
Yeah, I've got a bit of weight there.
Got something there?
Do you mind grabbing the net?
Sure.
Just at the top there.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Quick, scoop it up, scoop it up. Get underneath it. Woo! Yeah, put it up here. Yay! That's not a bad size John Dory. Right, let's have a good look at this fish.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's got really tiny little, I wouldn't even call them teeth, they're so small. It's almost like kingfish, very, very much like a sandpaper. Yeah. Right. Oh, I'm just picturing this in some butter in a fry pan.
In your tummy.
In my stomach, and then in my stomach. All right. Thanks, Mr. John Dory. You're coming home. All right, well, we've got a few in the bin now. I feel like we've had a pretty good day.
Yeah.
Don't want to be too greedy, so maybe we should call it a day.
It's been amazing. Thank you so much for having me and teaching me how to catch John Dory.
No worries.
It's been such an awesome, fun day. I think I'm going to take mine home and cook it in a pan with some butter and salt and pepper.
Yeah, that's actually a really good way to cook your John Dory. Just a little bit of salt and pepper, it actually really complements the delicate flavour of the fish. Great, well hey, thanks for coming on board. You've been a fantastic angler, and I hope that you at home have learned a thing or two on catching John Dory. And we look forward to seeing you again next week on ADOS Addicted to Fishing.
Gear, Care and Catch, brought to you by Trade Zone.
This week my tip for you is about anchor management. Each time that I go fishing, I like to check my swivel on my anchor to make sure that it's all moving around perfectly. I give it a bit of a spray with 556, which is a toolkit in a can, and it displaces moisture. And then I'll also go and open up the hatch to dry and air the rope and chain, ensuring that there's no corrosion. It's not what you want when you're out in the water.
For all your engineering needs, head on down to your local Trade Zone store. Check out the ADOS Addicted to Fishing YouTube channel to catch all of our previous episodes. And don't forget to head over to our Facebook page for competitions, news, reviews and updates. ADOS Addicted to Fishing adventures in confidence in our Stavy craft, which is powered by our Mercury Marine, and we tow it around in our Ford Ranger. Smart Marines supply us with our Shimano tackle. We find the best fishing spots with our Furuno. We celebrate our catch with a wild buck. We keep up to date with Fishing World magazine, and it all sticks together thanks to ADOS.